YouTubers, how's it going? I just want to do some more book reviews. Kind of been stacking up on me once again. Always reading new stuff. Totally exhausted today. Went on like a 2-hour mountain bike ride, like 80 degrees, and did over an hour of vocal exercises, all that stuff. So, sorry if I'm seem kind of out of it. I am, but yeah, there's no excuses really. I just haven't found time to do this, and now I finally have time. So first comes first. I'm going to start with this series, Execution, Motivation, Innovation. These are all written by Tom Gorman, and I'm kind of doing all these at once because, as you can see, they're all they all go together. So, or they're like different components to like consulting and running a business, managing all that stuff. Let's start with innovation. So this talks about, a business's main purpose is to solve a problem. So solve a problem and market it, and that's the biggest takeaway from this. But it gets into more detail. It's just a really cool book. It kind of talks about like you need to be like always coming up with ideas and stuff. You can't just bank on one idea, because what will end up happening is all your eggs in one basket type thing. If it doesn't work out, you're not going to be very successful. So you have to come up with a bunch of different ideas, right? If you have a good idea, yeah, it might be profitable, but if you have 100 good ideas, you'll be able to pick which one's the best, and make the most money or whatever you're trying to do, achieve the most stuff. Sometimes financial goals aren't always it, but yeah, this is a really cool book. It had a lot of cool quotes in it by like Peter Drucker and all these like famous business people and mentors and stuff, and it was just really cool. It's really formatted. It's like, I love the formatting of it. It's really easy to just like speed read because it's like kind of columns, so you can just kind of like write down the page and just speed read the crap out of it. But yeah, it was really good, and it just talks about like business concepts, but the entire time it was easy to follow and like easy to read, and it had a lot of good information in it. So that was a really good one. Motivation was just awesome. It just talks about motivation comes from like a deep-seated passion, not so much like a iffy like, oh, I kind of want to do this, kind of don't. That'll never really motivate you. All right, and you kind of have to be like in control of your mind. Don't be a slave to your own brain, right? This doesn't get too into detail about that. There's more talk about the passion, but to be motivated, it takes more than just like wanting to do something. It takes like a lot of passion. It's a sign of, it's like also a bit of maturity. That's what this is talking about. Like more mature people tend to be more motivated and get things done. So it was a really cool book, really cool. This whole series, I just enjoyed it. In fact, I just got these two at first, the innovation and execution. Then I actually went back to Wonder Book to get motivation. Yeah, and then so execution. This book just talks about killing people. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't talk about killing people. It talks about executing a plan. So you can have the best plan in the world, but if you don't execute it properly, it's not going to do you any good. So, yeah, this was just kind of cool. I like the other ones more, but this is still like a really good book. Like this quote I just flipped to. It's a really good one. It's like, it talks about, oh yeah, by the way, the main topics are like time management and managing people, and like managing energy, all that stuff, like your time, energy, money, all that stuff. So, but like here is a quote by H. Jackson Brown Jr. Don't say you don't have enough time. You have exactly the same number of hours per day that were given to Helen Keller, Pastor Michelangelo, Mother Teresa, Leonardo da Vinci, Thomas Jefferson, and Albert Einstein. So like, don't make excuses. You have time to do the stuff you want to do. Maybe you just need to like get off your phone, get off the TV, whatever you're doing, get off Netflix, and get stuff done. You're gonna have all this stuff planned out, but if you never execute your plan, if you don't get to, you don't take action, and you don't work towards your goals, you don't do anything, then nothing's gonna happen. So you have to know how to like execute the plan. This also talks about like growing your business and stuff, like some steps you can take. But yeah, this was like a great series. I just really enjoyed it. They're like really easy to follow, formatted really well. So I'll probably check out more stuff by Tom Gorman if I come across it. And by the way, this guy, he did like consulting for Fortune 500 companies and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so yeah, really good book. You can pick them up used for pretty cheap. These are only like $4 each or whatever. So definitely recommend them if you have time, or if you don't make time for it, because I've talked about time management and motivation. So they're really cool. Check them out. Hope you guys enjoy this book review. If you have any, or this triple book review, if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below, and I'll be happy to get back to you. With that being said, I will talk to you guys later.